What's up, everybody? Plenty to talk about. Obviously, UFC 283. We've got Francis Ngannou leaving, John Jones and Gane fighting, Perth around the corner. So I will touch on a few of those, but let's get into UFC 283. We'll start off with Neil Magny and Gilbert Burns. Interesting fight. Neil Magny will fight anybody. That's what I love about him. He's happy to fight anybody. He's a gamer. He's always going to step up. You can definitely grind him fights. But Gilbert Burns, obviously, that's his world too, right? Pressure on the cage, grappling, and pretty dangerous on his feet as well.
Right hand lands for Gilbert Burns. Oh, and he puts it down.
It'll be an interesting fight because I think Neil Magny can definitely hang there. I think he can because he's a durable dude. Again, he's fit. But as I said, Burns will probably have more ways of winning. He's going to be more dangerous on the ground. Yeah, if I got to think, that's going to definitely go to a decision, to be quite honest. So if I had to pick someone, I'd go Gilbert Burns by decision. Again, Magny's he'll definitely hang in there and he will definitely be competitive because he always is, with no matter who's in front of him. So that'll be an interesting one.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, and maybe not the next month. But only one thing is true. I will be champion one day, I promise.
Let's go to the co-main event. Figgy and Moreno, number 4. Has that ever happened before? I don't think that's ever happened before. So competitive between the two, man. So competitive. Every fight, first one a draw, second one Moreno, third one Figgy. Very, very close though. I think I'm going to lean towards Moreno. Why? Moreno is just, man, he's just had that work ethic, that mindset. I'm not saying Figgy don't have that, but I just think it's next level. Obviously, he's durable, he's fit, he's a grinder. Moreno's always busting his ass. He's always grinding. He trains all year round. He's committed to the sport. He's the type of guy with that mindset that, even though he's fought this guy 3 times already, the fact that it's competitive, I still feel like this camp is still going to go that little bit harder, right? He's not going to be over it. He's the type of guy that's going to grind no matter what. And again, I don't know too much about Figgy. I'm not saying he won't do that, but I know Moreno will. If I had to lean towards someone, I'd probably lean towards Moreno. Even though Figgy got the last one, again, that was very close. I just think, yeah, that work ethic, that mindset, his lead hand work, scrambling abilities, yeah, just that mentality goes a long way, especially in a series like they're having. You know what I mean? I think that's going to win the race. Towards the end, that's what you're going to lean towards more. Is that grit, that determination, just to keep going and then just do what you got to do. But, you know, Figgy's definitely dangerous. He's a big dude, man. I remember standing next to him and he's a big, powerful dude, so he's going to be dangerous.
Crazy fight.
Wow, a big cut it down. Oh! Deiveson Figueiredo ends it.
Moreno's scrambling abilities, submission defense, and his chin. Why he's such a hard fight for Figgy. Figgy can probably blow most people out the water with the power and, you know, just finish him right there and then. But he's got a chin. Moreno's got a chin, so I think he hangs in and takes a win on that one.
Moving like this, you got to dodge the crazy punch.
Oh my gosh! That's
Jamahal
it!
Hill
Laid him out!
putting another opponent to sleep!
Now, Jamahal and Glover. Interesting turn of events for how that happened. Obviously, Glover was meant to fight Yuri, and then that happened, and then they end up having the other guys fight. Then they didn't even get the title because it was a draw. Then they said these guys are fighting for the title. So it's a crazy, crazy I like Jamahal. Jamal's dangerous, man. He's very dangerous. I think his last loss might have been against Paul Craig, that submission off his back. Paul Craig just knows how to finish, man. Or like, even when he's in the worst positions, he's losing, things are not going his way, he just somehow wraps things up so many times against legit dudes too. But Glover, can Glover win? Yeah. Glover can obviously grind him out. That experience goes a long way. He's tough, durable. You know, once they grab a hold of him, slowly grind him down and then start working and get on top and do all that type of stuff. Definitely can see that happening. Jamahal is dangerous though. Jamahal is young, he's got a good eye, he knows how to find the finish. He's definitely going to be faster. His timing's definitely going to be that little bit better. I think he's going to be more dangerous. So, you know, if there's a finish, especially early, obviously you're leaning towards Jamahal for that. Glover can definitely get a finish later on in the rounds, anywhere from 2-3 onwards. Crazy to think someone at his age could still do that to these young guys, but he can. He's a very experienced, very tough, very smart, and that goes a long way. But is Jamahal going to be too fast? Is he going to be too sharp? Is he going to be too dangerous? Will he be able to survive Jamahal landing on him and landing on him hard? I don't know. Jamahal might just be that little bit too much. I think he finds the finish early. So if I had to lean towards someone, it'd probably be Jamahal. I just, for some reason, I think that it is his time. In respect to both guys, respect to all guys. Obviously, everyone in the UFC has my respect. Everyone that steps in the cage has my respect. But I've got a job to do, and that's to pick fights. And I'm leaning towards Gilbert. I'm leaning towards Moreno, and I'm leaning towards Jamahal. So that's my picks. Now, I just wanted to quickly touch on, obviously, Francis leaving. Obviously, to see UFC, they couldn't come to agreement and then let him go as well. I don't know if he was still in contract. If the UFC could have come to agreement and then let him go, in respect to them for doing that, and respect to Francis sticking to his guns and thinking, you know what, him saying, I know my worth, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I want to, chase big things, which he's obviously a big name and a big draw and powerful dude, and there's probably a lot of money in other promotions or other sports even, you know what I mean? So you can even see him doing like WWE and going to Japan and doing things like that over there. He's chasing some big things. I think he could still come to UFC. I think UFC can definitely start the negotiations again and make something happen further down the tracks. But that leaves the heavyweight title for grabs. And you've got Jon Jones and Gane fighting for that. That's going to be a good fight, man. Both very, very technical. Obviously, even though Jon Jones is a light heavyweight, a natural light heavyweight, his wrestling is next level. I think he out-wrestles most of the guys in heavyweight. But Gane's range and movement, I don't know if Jon Jones has really dealt with that type of high level striking. And now it's at heavyweight. It's a very, very interesting fight. So I'll be definitely tuning into that. I can't wait for that. But anyway, UFC 284 Perth is just around the corner. I've been busting my ass a long time. This has been a long camp, hard camp. Yeah, we went above and beyond for this one. Now I need to sharpen everything up. Bring that weight down to where we want to be. That strength's there. Now we're going to bring that sharpness. We're going to put it all together and then go over there and do work and shock the world. Even though it's been a long camp, the hard work doesn't stop now. This is where I really, really need to fine tune everything. Perth, here we come. Cannot wait. Thanks for tuning in. Please comment what you think. Let me know what you think of my predictions. There was a couple of things that some of you might disagree with. There's a couple of things I wasn't sure of. Let me know. I'll be keeping an eye on the comments. And again, thanks for the support. Till next time. Peace.